Welcome to our continuing playthrough of I, Napoleon. And this year will be 1799? No, 17... I remember this. Okay, I'm sorry. 1798. We're in the middle of it. Napoleon. We went to Africa, or not Africa, Egypt. Well, yeah, Egypt, Syria. And we managed to win by the skin of our teeth. Very tough campaign. What happens, of course, is if you do win, well, whatever happens, you advance the token a year, and we're actually into the fourth card draw for the next year. So this is 1798. And so, having won all that, it looks like we have a chance to be... Here, I'll take a look. There. Pull this up. Right. We're going to make a bid to become first consul. All right. So we are on our fourth card play here. And we don't... Yeah, there's no card shuffling. You go straight through. And so, let's do it. Card 4. Member of the Institute. If you have 12 or more G, you must have plus fee or plus 5 glory, and then remove this card from play. Oh, that was easy enough. Napoleon the Scientist. Just easy, free 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Card draw number 5 is enemy attack. Very basic. Probably not going to come into play here. Now we're going to go into roll mode. All right, roll for another card play, and yes, card play 6 will be Nelson. Okay, must place in Britain minus 2G per year while first consul and emperor. Okay, so we're not first consul yet. All right, but we will have to put this here. Oh, Nelson, gonna make trouble for us, are you? I get the feeling you are. Okay, now let's roll for another card draw. Yes, 7. Card draw 7. Agaro. I would say. And another commander. That's good to have. I think we've had him before, and he ended up getting discarded on a campaign. And for another card draw. 10. Yes, there will be an 8th card draw, which is Desiree Clary. And may discard or place in wife if no card is there. No, this is, yeah, I'm surprised it's not discarded because we're already married. But discarded without effect. And I'm going to roll for another card draw. And 3. Nope, that's the end of it. I've already used Napoleon's luck from the last turn. It didn't reset, at least as well as I'm reading the rules. So, all right, now it is time for an attempt at a bloodless coup. Brumiere. All right, 4 or less, we fail, and the game ends. 5 or more, we success, and we become first consul. The nice thing is we've got a lot of extra plus to die. Abby Cies, plus 1 DRM to this roll. Move that up there. No, not him. Joseph Fouché. Plus, may spend 1 admin, might as well, to get plus 2 on it. DRM. Plus 3. Let's see. If I roll a 1, that would end the game. But we have Talleyrand. We can spend another. And since we have nothing else to spend the admin on, we're going to go ahead and spend it, and that's a plus 2. This is going to be an automatic bloodless coup here, and let's just roll the dice to see what happens. Yeah, I would have had it easy. Okay, so first consul we are 1798, so I think we're like a year early. Nice. And so this comes out. Boom. And what goes in? And I have to remember this because we're going to have plus 2 D2. No, these don't come in just yet. Okay, so And this whole deck, see, now we're getting really hairy here. This is going to be the deck that comes in next. There is no diplomatic phase, there is no domestic phase. We just go to cleanup phase, and then we're going to start on year 1799. All right, so play, year setup phase. Move this to 1799, move our draw marker back here. I already flipped my used Napoleon's luck back. We are ready for 1799 now. This is very important. The sequence of play is very important because in the year setup phase, the first thing that happens is we generate the income, which means, if we go over here, we only get 2 admin because we haven't gotten to the deck phase that will turn him into first consul. Important to remember the sequence of play. So let's do our income. 2 from Napoleon. Oh, that should have reset. Yeah. Oh, okay. There's something I missed. Okay, so 2 for Napoleon, 2 for Berthier, and 1 political from Josephine. And we will be getting diplomatic from Talleyrand, but only after the card deck comes in. So, card deck phase. Now, this is when this deck gets shuffled in and we place all the placeables, and we'll show you that. So we can start by removing General Bonaparte, and instead, First Consul Bonaparte. This becomes +3 admin, and let me go ahead and pull it up here so you can see. -2 political after the first year, so I have to go through a whole year as first consul to remove this card from play and flip first consul from life face up. And first consul for life is right here. Oh, and that's flipped over. We can't use it just yet. Also, to go in there is Imperial Plebiscite. Goes in the I Napoleon. We can't play it yet until we're first consul for life, and this is basically having everyone elect Napoleon Emperor. And we'll just put it here, like so, and just keep track of it. What else goes into is this one. We must do this. This will be the campaign for this turn. Austria, and we have to win it. If we do not win it, the game ends. So here we are in do or die situation, beating Austria. While we're at it, Talleyrand now yields up his +1 diplomacy every turn because he's first consul. Another feature of being first consul is we have potential campaigns. Now, when you're first consul, you have the option of doing these. Well, these are the treaties, I'm sorry. We have potential treaties, but most of these, except for one, comes into effect when you do these. And these are optional. When you're first consul, when you get into emperor, the diplomatic situation is going to determine whether you have a mandatory one or not. What else do we have? Well, we got our old pal Nelson. And unfortunately, he's going to be sucking up the glory. 2 glory every year, as long as he's in play. And finally, we're going to go through this little deck here, pull out all the cards that are dead due to the date, and then shuffle in all these. So let's do that. We'll do that in editing, magic of editing. I'll point out that one important card that comes out is Bonaparte Leads. This is the one I was cranking out and rolling against dying. Since you're a big first consul now, you're not going to be leading from the front. So this card goes away, and so does the tactic. And also this Abbe, I think I pronounced it Sia, I don't know. It's gone. Alright, there we go. Ready for our card draws. Alright, so let's begin this card draw phase. Alright, card action phase. That is first card coming up. Here we go. General McTo- Oh, not this. Okay. Alright, let's see. Must play some campaign modifiers. -5 glory. And +1 DRM in second combat round. Then remove this card from play. Only last one round, discard. Okay, wow. Okay, so this is not so bad. Second card, draw. Oh, commander. Yep, we'll take him. Take whatever we can get. Third card, draw. Fighting Brigands. Oh, brother. Okay, let's see. May -1 to +2. Then remove this card from play. Otherwise, this card with no effect. This is a May. This is a way to get some political points at the cost of admin. I have a big battle coming up. We're just going to discard that. Card draw 4. Bad Pharmacist. That's going to go right here. Extra time on the domestic politics table with oh boy. Okay. Got a bad harvest coming out of it. This is gonna stink. Alright, card draw 5 is Immigré Pardon. A -1 admin to either +1P or +1D. Then remove this card from play, otherwise discard this. I still want to keep my admin. So we're gonna discard. Now we're into rolling. Alright, I think you can see the dice as they roll, and we roll a 1. And which means the turn is over. I could use Napoleon's luck to roll again. But, you know, I think we want to fight this battle as is without any more trouble. Let's move on to the campaign resolution phase. Alright, let's pop this up. Austria, Italy. Campaign -1 DRM in all combat rounds. If Russia is hostile. Russia is hostile. You can kind of see it over here on the edge. And, okay, we'll go ahead and mark that. Victory, +10G. And, okay, so win or lose is basically how this is going to work. That's our Austria card. This only applies if there's a second combat round. We'll deal with it if that happens. That's the only modifier in there, thank goodness. So now let's put together a strategy for winning this. This shouldn't be that hard. Alright, we're going to bring the whole ball of wax. Marmont for 1 admin. Junot for 1 admin, so that's 2 admin. Ajero for 1 political, and Murat for 2 glory. So 2 glory, 2 admin. So glory goes from 45 to 43. Admin goes from 4 to 2, and politics goes from 3 to 2. All right. I haven't decided who I'm going to use just yet, but those are our commanders, and we might as well throw these chunkers in. We want to win the first combat round here. Do I want to keep anything in reserve? We'll see. I'm going to spend the 1A for Bonaparte's plans. For 1 DRM. And I might as well do this because it only applies in the first combat. Both of these do, so we would do well to do them now. +1 DRM. Oh, wait a minute. Let me read the caveats. Okay, no caveats. Okay, +1. All right, let's get this 3 more points from somewhere. Let's think about it. All right, we're going to use Marat for 2. +2 in any... Oh, and combat round after the first. Whoops. Never mind. You stay there. +1, +1, +1. Okay, 3 commanders for 3. And I'll have 1 in reserve. Oh boy, I'm really banking on the first one being a victory. That is risky. There ain't gonna be much left if I don't get it, but here we go. Looking for a big roll. 1d10 +4. Ready for this? Okay, battle, Austria. Here we go. 7. No problem. 7 + 4 is 11, which is victory. Let us roll for all our commanders, including Marat, even though he wasn't chosen for the battle. We'll start with the stack. Nope. Marmont comes back. Next. And Junot comes back. That leaves Augereau there. He is discarded, wounded. He's out. He might come back. Murat comes back. Okay. Got all our commanders back. These come back into play. Okay, victory. We'll take a look here in a minute. Let me pause. For a second, I was thinking, is there something that makes the cards need to be staying face down after this in the turn? And the answer is no. If you look at the rules, after the campaign is all resolved and you're doing the cleanup, everything goes back face up. That is wonderful. Let's go ahead and dole out the rewards. Victory, 10 glory. So we're at 43. We're now at 53. And if you look at this thing, we gotta flip it over to the plus 50 side. We love having 53 glory. That won't last very long, I suspect. We got trouble coming up. And play Treaty of Luneville. This card goes away. No more Austria campaigns this time. Treaty of Luneville must be moved to current treaties after victory in Austria. We just did. Set Austria to neutral. Austria, neutral. If Russia is hostile, set it to neutral. Neutral. All right. I like having neutral countries, eh? Then +1 diplomat. Going on with a show don't tell policy, +1 diplomatic, 5 glory. Wow, so we're up to 58 glory. And 2 political, 2 to 4. I have 1 admin point left, which probably isn't going to get used, but all right, that's it. Austria remains neutral until this card is removed by play of imperial plebiscite. All right, so this technically gets turned upside down. Although, yes, you turn it upside down in the treaties for this turn, and you turn it up in the cleanup phase at the very end here. All right, so that was the campaign resolution phase. Let's go to the diplomatic phase, and this is where you would roll for all these countries. Oops, I'm shaking the camera so much. Sorry. Now, normally we are at our first ever diplomatic phase for first consul. That's when that comes in. And normally we would roll for every one of these countries, and every time it's a 1 to 5, it'll reduce the status. However, we have mitigating factors. One, this card is upside down and explicitly tells you not to roll for Austria or Russia. So no. I'll go ahead and flip that up since we're going to pass that treaty anyway. This says that Prussia remains neutral until the beginning of the emperor phase, which we are not there yet. So this stays in effect. We do not roll for Prussia. Spain is allied with France. Spain remains allied until Bayonne or Spain rises are revealed. So we do not roll for them either. They stay allied until that time. All right, time for our domestic phase. And basically, this is the best that can happen is you don't lose any glory. Yeah, with a 10 or more even. Mostly it's going to be ending up losing a lot, losing a little. Yeah, and we have to roll it twice. Okay, so if we go through these, one for each hostile, we have one hostile, which is Britain, which is canceled out for Spain, which is allied, so that's going to be 0-0. We had no bloody results. That's in battle. The continental system is not in play, so there's no subtraction for that. I'm not going to spend political points, so this is going to be a straight up straight roll. Straight roll. We're here. We do have a Napoleon's luck if we don't like how bad it got, but since we have to do it twice, I might hold off on the first one depending on how bad it is. So, first domestic political roll. This is 7 minus 2G. I can eat that. Go from 58 to 56. And we got one more because of this bad harvest. And we discard afterwards. And another 7 minus 2. We're just going to eat it. So Milan ended up losing 4 glory for that. And you can see, well, there is a card that will remove it from play, but for now, it's going to stay in the deck, or in the discards, and keep coming back as we go along. Okay. All right, cleanup phase. Why is that always crooked? I don't understand this. Oh, it is crooked. So, tweaky there. Cleanup phase. We're going to lose diplomatic 1 point, diplomatic point, 1 admin point, but that is it. That was 1799. First year as first consul. We are now eligible to become first consul for life. And I suspect we'll probably just do it. But that's it. And if we beat Austria, that's cool. And everyone is neutral. Ally Britain is always hostile, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know, I don't quite understand why there's 3 slots for, I guess just to make it look even on the map. But always hostile, always hostile, always hostile. How about like really hostile? Double secret hostile. Okay, anyway, thanks. Join us again for next time. It's the turn of the century, the fin de siècle, whatever it is. 1800 will be our next turn. And thanks for watching.